Hey everyone, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot Monthly Tarot. Before we dive into the tarot though, I wanted to go over the astrology briefly for November 2024 and also want to thank all of you for joining me. If this does end up resonating, please do hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with somebody who needs to hear this message. For November 2024, there's a lot happening astrologically. We're finally going to be entering Pluto and Aquarius, which is very exciting, but remember too, this is a very pivotal transformational period. This transformation for some people might happen overnight on a conscious level, but as far as the 3D level, we'll be going through some transformations for a while. Now, if you want to skip ahead to your tarot reading, I will have that time stamped, but if you want to stick around for a little bit, get a little bit of information, I also highly suggest that you check out astrology.com's calendar for November 2024. Take a look at your chart and see if there's any key highlights, specifically too if you have a planet, let's say you have Mercury in Sagittarius, and we have Mercury entering Sagittarius on November 2nd. I would highlight that and then utilize that energy to the best of your benefit. Since this month is so transformative, we really want to stay grounded. So I'm going to remind everyone, the best thing you can do is constantly do your shadow work, all right? Your inner child wants to feel safe. Okay, and so the best thing you can do is continually do that, utilize that energy, because the more of us who individually do that shadow work, the better off the collective will be. Okay, so let's kick this off, and the full calendar again will be linked in the description of this video. Now, November 1st, we start with the new moon in Scorpio, okay? So this is going to be exciting and scary, okay? Because, it's that idea of knowing that there's change, and change can be exciting, but it can also be scary because we're leaving the comforts of what we know, all right? Even if what we know isn't the best for us, there's still comfort in really expecting what's to come. Now, this new moon is very productive, okay? It'll help us plan for the future. And since it's a new moon and it's regarding transformation, let go of anything from your past identity. And I've already noticed this in the tarot readings that I've done so far. There is so much to embrace with the new, but we gotta let go of the baggage from the past to feel lighter, especially once we get into that air energy of Aquarius and Pluto. Pluto and Aquarius. So let go of your past self, get ready for the new, embrace the possibilities. So this new moon, even with all the chaos in the collective, personally set those intentions for yourself, for the collective, for what you envision the future, all right? And allow it to come to fruition. Now, November 2nd, Mercury enters Sagittarius. I love this because that energy is really bringing truth and honesty, okay? And so here's where this truth and honesty too, it's going to be for the rest of the year, where it's like, I want the truth, all right? You're going to want the truth. We have a lot of misinformation. We have a lot of energy of deceit that has been around. And this is a great time also for making travel plans, okay? So if you also want to explore learning more, if you've ever wanted to go back to school, now is the time to do it. And getting a better understanding of the world, okay, and the collective. And this will be great going into Pluto and Aquarius, connecting us all in the global community. So the more you can do to understand people who are outside of your, personal bubble of understanding, the better you will be in preparation for the insights that are coming to all of us, okay? But travel plans, get excited. You just had that new moon, so you actually might want to incorporate some travel plans in that new moon in Scorpio. Where have you always wanted to travel? Exploring and expanding your knowledge, okay? Now, November 3rd, we have Mars entering Leo. All right. Now, with this, we are going to feel more passionate about life, okay? However, don't forget, along with the heat, that Leo can bring the drama. So going back to your shadow work, the more that you can make that ego energy less confrontational, I guess, is really what I would say, the better off you'll be. I mean, sometimes we do have to allow that confrontation to come. It's just make sure that you're choosing your battles wisely, all right? Because the Mars and Leo, we're going to want to assert ourselves to defend our ego. And sometimes we don't necessarily need to get into the muck, all right? Now, remember, a lot of chaos. There's going to be so much baiting and trolling to get you to attach your energy to low vibe energies, all right? So rise above and focus on the future ahead. Focus on your new moon in Scorpio intentions, okay? And allow that flair for drama to allow you to shine, not to get in the depths of the muck. Now, November 11th, 11/11, I love this, Venus enters Capricorn. So this is where we're going to really get more serious and practical, okay? This is the energy of slow and steady wins the race. Now remember, Venus isn't only love, it's your finances and your health, okay? So when it comes to business relationships, your reputation, thinking practically about all of these areas of your life of relationships, health, wellness, finances. You're going to be feeling more practical, and you're also going to learn to align with people that make your life better. Okay, so this is where we really are going to start seeing the people who are putting in the work. All right, so if you are in a situation where maybe you feel like you're carrying more of a weight, you're going to start noticing the people around you who are doing just as much as you, and you're going to start gravitating towards those people. Okay, but this is the best time to get serious with everything. So we're wrapping up the year, we're tying up loose ends. And so if there's anything related to loose ends with your finances, with any business relationships, that's really something that will encourage us to tackle. Okay, now November 11th, I'm sorry, not November 11th, November 12th, Saturn goes direct in Pisces. Now, this is exciting because remember, we had Saturn going direct in November 2023 at the beginning of November. And now we have a full circle, okay, of a year. Now, Saturn has gone direct and retrograde in that time a couple times, but we get to go and reflect back on the last year. What challenges have you faced? How have you built your strength and resilience? These are questions we want to ask because we want to be our own cheerleader, okay? Especially leading up to the full moon and after this. So it's time to drop back into reality. So it's so nice that the day before we have Venus entering Capricorn, which is already energetically encouraging us to really get serious about what it is we want to nurture, okay? So when we get back into the reality, Saturn's pulling the reins back, all right, until the end of the year. Now, this is where we can use the lessons we've learned to build solid foundations. Okay, and emotional boundaries. That's important. Now remember, because Pisces, that's a big lesson with Pisces in general, is emotional boundaries. So this is setting us up for 2025. Now here's the big thing, because solid foundations, so important. If there's cracks in your foundation, we want to nip that in the bud right now, all right? And so here's where we need to ask ourselves, of all the areas I've grown, of all the areas where I've stepped out of my comfort zone, where am I still holding myself back? Because that's what we are going to want to accept the challenge of into the new year, all right? Utilize November and December to really flush out anything that is still left over from past identities, past chapters, okay? Now, November 15th, full moon in Taurus. So this is so lovely because Taurus rules Venus, right? And on November 11th, we have Venus going into a fellow Earth sign, Capricorn, a very practical energy. Now, this full moon in Taurus is going to be very grounding, okay? It's a very sensual full moon, actually. So it's really where this is the fork in the road, okay? Where we have to ask ourselves, what are our values, all right? If your values change, that is part of evolving. That is part of this higher consciousness. So this is a good time to really go over everything related to value and what you value, and also your valuables, okay? Because Venus, again, also rules finances, and Taurus is the ruler of Venus. So we really want to ask ourselves, like, perhaps there's things that you valued before, like material things that you don't value as much. Let's say that you always valued, buying really nice clothes. We're in Sagittarius season. You're thinking, you know what? That money that I've been using to buy clothes that I'm not wearing, I could put in a savings account to take that dream trip that I've always wanted to take. All right, that's the kind of like reassessing values here with this full moon. Really asking yourselves, where am I putting this money? And am I getting the satisfaction I used to get out of what I'm doing with my money? Okay, and again, like also putting out the energy of love. Please, 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 collective love. We need it so much. Now, the big one, November 19th, Pluto enters Aquarius. Okay, now Pluto is finally going to be here for the next 2 decades. So this really truly is the dawning of a new age. We have to remember that. Now it's the dawning of a new age, okay? And so while some of us might like consciously be already there and jumping in there, we really need to remind ourselves that this is going to take work, and Pluto's about power, okay? Personal power. Now we have Saturn direct, which is actually a positive thing because we're able to put that discipline and rise in the challenge, the resilience into this new age of rethinking power, all right? Re-identifying what power is to us personally and power in the collective, and how we want to see power play out in the collective. Okay, so we have to get ready though for what this brings, okay? It does bring the falling of empires, rebellion, but a new vision for the world. And so that's what you need to hold on to, is understand the process, send out love, and really believe in the dawning of a new age, okay? Now, November 21st, Sun enters Sagittarius, okay? So over the next 4 weeks, this is going to be really fiery, but really positive fiery energy, all right? This is where we are going to feel this sense of generosity and daring, taking risks, all right, filled with this feeling of freedom. And we want to race to that new horizon of this new worldview. So we're really going to be pushed and amped to push forward Pluto and Aquarius energy, all right? So channel that energy to the best of your abilities. And remember, we also have Mars in Leo. So remember not to only do it for your own personal ego, but what you truly think is the vision for the future for all of us, not just yourself, but for all of us, okay? Really putting your passion into what is best for the collective and allowing your ego to shine in a manner that isn't just self-serving, all right? But this is going to be so exciting. This is bold energy. Put yourself out there, okay? Really do the things that you've always been scared to do. Because remember, we also had all of that Scorpio energy. So we're shedding, prior to this, we're shedding all of the things that have been holding us back. Now, November 30th. Oh, and right after that, we do have a Mercury retrograde, but it's really more about travel. So just pay attention to your travel plans during Mercury retrograde, okay? But Mercury retrogrades aren't always this doom and gloom. Okay, now November 30th, a new moon in Sagittarius. So we have 2 new moons in this month, okay? So this is a power-packed month. And remember, I'm only doing just the highlights. Go to astrology.com. There is a lot more details. Highlight these dates. Write a little note in your calendar, for setting intentions, for making daring moves, for doing everything, all right? Now, new moon, November 30th, new moon in Sagittarius. This is where we want to spend the last days of November breaking out of our comfort zone and expanding our horizons, okay? This is a good time to take a holiday trip. Again, going back to that Sagittarius energy of learning, expanding our horizons, traveling. Like, this is where we want to get excited, okay? So we're putting all that energy together, and now's the time to actually take these plans and be like, I am going to come and make them into my reality. All right. So it's a very exciting month ahead. I hope you all are excited. Remember, stay, as Pam Gregory says, stay on your eagle's perch. Stay focused on the future. Align with your values. Align with the people who also align with your values for the greater good of the collective. Okay. And now enjoy your tarot reading. All right, Pisces, let's get to your reading before my battery dies. Quick messages that came through while I was clearing your cards. So important. There was Saturn in Pisces and patience. Now, if you recall, your message for a lot of this Saturn energy that we've been dealing with, especially the shadow work connected to Saturn and building your resilience from last fall, the power of patience. A lot of water signs got it, but you got it specifically. The power of patience, your Saturn lesson. Emotionally, there's things that you are connected to, and there's nothing wrong with it. You're just not emotionally connected to it. Like, when we're thinking about our values, when we're thinking about the things that truly mean the most to us, we really have to ask ourselves, like, what is it that I am, like, the path that you're on and the path that you're going to, there might be just a little bit of a split, but having the patience, okay, to let things work through the way that they are. There's also this strong message, though, of like community and the larger entity you're a part of. So like perhaps it is like your community, your work, like whatever that is for you. Are these the values that I value? You know what I mean? Like, so much of that value is being asked of you, but the patience to let things, work out that they need to work out, okay? And also karmic relationships. So like, there's relationships in your life that are teaching you something, but there are seeds that have been planted. They are blossoming, all right? It just really takes being realistic with it. And that realistic energy is the patience it needs to allow them to come to fruition, okay? But Scorpio season, like, you are having a new mindset. You are really recognizing that, You need your nurturing, go with the flow, but also the discipline to take charge, okay? And that's something that's hard. Like Pisces, we're not good with boundaries. I'm a Pisces, right? And then once we do stand up, like people get comfortable with us, you know, being the yes man. And then like when it's like we say yes to ourselves, we're like, whoa, 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 whoa. You know what I mean? Like there's just something here to a big evolution I'm getting. And like I said, that Saturn direct in Pisces, like it's coming back to like the challenges, but like you're ready. You've always been ready, I think, really. Yeah, look at that. High Priestess Moon. Ruled by the moon. Moon is ruled by Pisces. And answering the wake-up call. You have so much knowledge and information. And now is the time to really shine. Now is the time, even if you think people don't understand you, like you just have to put it out there, okay? There's something here to answering that wake-up call, stepping into your power, and not making excuses. It's going to come with Aquarius. You're probably going to have a choice related to what you're passionate about, your creativity, what you dedicate your time to. All right, Pisces, it's time to really embrace your polar natal sign of Virgo. Be disciplined, have structure, balance it with your creative, go with the flow Pisces energy. Just make sure like you actually structure that time to put in a little bit of work every day to whatever it is you're manifesting. So let's see what we got going on for you. It could be related to a childhood dream. It could be related to children. Just very creative energy. I'm getting very creative energy. So let's see what the... yes. Okay, so Jupiter in Gemini retrograde. Be very mindful of that. Oh, look at that. That's why you want to be mindful. Oh, wow. Okay. Hello. Hello. Pisces. This just gave me chills on my arms. Do not get stuck, all right? You get focused on limitations, you're going to get stuck in limitations. You have the ability to free yourself with how you choose to speak, how you choose to think, all right? And how you act on those things. So overall energy for the month of November 2024, Pisces, the Magician. Good gracious. All right. You are in the driver's seat when it comes to manifesting. And you know why I think this is important is because with that astrology, Mercury in Sagittarius. Now, Mercury in Sagittarius, truth and honesty, but also like passion. Okay. Sagittarius is a very passionate spiritual aspect. And like there's something here to you being connected to source, you being connected to that and really manifesting through the vision that you have. Now, communication doesn't just have to be your thoughts, like how you talk to people. This is like your writing. This is your intentions. This is your creativity. All of that is channeled from the head, right? All of that is channeled from your consciousness through applied effort and the talent will this connect. So like I said, it's the laser focus of making sure you are saying yes to the things that you want. What you need more of, 8 of coins. So again, this is that keep your vibration high and keep learning, all right? There's something here that you can really dedicate yourself to allowing your expansion. Like you're getting bogged down by the day-to-day stuff where you should be getting excited about it. All right. This is a time to be excited. Keep learning, keep progressing. It's building. You just have to keep putting work into it. All right. And guess what? This is Virgo energy. So there you go. What you have the right amount of the sun. So here's where it's like, you are so like, you really are grateful for everything you have and you have the gratitude, all right? Like everything really is aligned for you right now. This card saying everything is the right place in the area of what you have the right amount of, your life is aligned right now. So take action, Pisces. Your life is so aligned right now. It's off the charts, but what you need less of, 6 of Cups, okay. Because everything is in its right place, we just want to relax, right? Like when everything feel like I'm able to like feel like I can just relax and enjoy myself. I can unplug. I can do all these things of just like, you know, vibing. And this is actually fascinating because it is Scorpio energy. And so like we're not, of course, like you're meant to like enjoy, you know, the simple pleasures in life, but we can't get doing that too much. Okay. This is so cool to see. So you need to, you know, expanding and like building on whatever it is you're building financially, even health. But I really just want to like order out and like watch a movie. Like that's what this is. But like really the discipline is what's going to get you. And it's so funny because Virgos have literally the opposite energy of you. And so it's so funny to see your polar natal sign vibing out like this in such a specific way. Now, what you can change, strength, discipline, all right, self-discipline. I get it. It's so hard. Like, there's a part of my life where I got real discipline. I like that laser focused, that Virgo energy with like, health and diet. But more specifically, I literally, and it was a time when I canceled my internet. I canceled my TV. I did nothing when I got home but work on my writing, right? And wow, I like really created a lot of content at that time. And so you have the courage, the strength, and the discipline inside. This is also Leo energy, okay? So maybe it is Leo energy around you that's really allowing you to welcome this in. But you can change this. So if you haven't been disciplined lately, it's time to stop making excuses of what this is saying. What you need to accept, the King of Swords, take charge, okay? You are in the driver's seat. You have to believe you're in the driver's seat. I think that we can easily trickle into that idea of like, calling us out, okay? Codependency, strong message for Pisces, okay? We are a codependent sign. That's a shadow attribute of us. But the more that we can take charge, and we have to just keep reminding, I'm the driver's seat. I'm the captain now. I am the main character. Like, you have to have main character energy. And that might make other people uncomfortable, but that's not what matters, okay? It's your time to shine clearly. All right. And the end of the month, this Chariot. My goodness, big momentum, big change in, what did I say about being in the driver's seat? In the driver's seat, the light and the shadow working together, okay? The shadow is your Virgo, that discipline, structure, like be disciplined with your dreams. You have to be disciplined with your dreams. I'm going to write that down, okay? Be disciplined with your dreams. Where are you right now? Hold on. Be disciplined with your dreams, period. Okay, so let's see what past life energy is. Let's see what past life energy is kind of like. I don't want to say holding us back, but like, I mean, keeping us in the past paradigm. Ooh, galactic. Oh, this makes sense. Okay. This may be your first time on this planet. If so, you probably feel alien, as if you don't belong. Earthly customs such as marriage and parenthood aren't natural for you, so you may not participate in them. You may also find most Earthlings to be physically, psychologically, or emotionally violent. Your highly sensitive nature may be assaulted. This is such a Pisces energy. Your highly sensitive nature may be assaulted by such harsh energies. You just want to get along with everyone and be as kind as possible. Ain't that true? That is that Six of Cups, rose-tinted glasses, isn't it? Your compassion helps diffuse the world's tensions, making the entire universe a more peaceful place. You may find earthly relationships confusing and feel more at home with technology or energy healing. If you find other, quote, star people, you'll discover the kinship you're seeking. Since those from other planets tend to be shy and socially awkward, you may need to go where they gather, such as online message boards, computer courses, science fiction conventions, scuba diving trips, and Reiki classes. This can also be a great time like to go on like TikTok and like call for those people into your life. You know what I mean? Like just be yourself, right? Type of thing. So this is taking a whole new level. Because the Six of Cups can indicate rose-tinted glasses, right? Like we do see the good, like, but there's something here to not allowing that kind, innocent heart of yours get you distracted, because you're really taking charge. But man, did that really encompass Pisces energy, huh? All right, so what archetypal energy is affecting Pisces for November 2024? All right. So this can be you or somebody in your life. We all play characters in each other's lives, Pisces. The most important part is for you to be the hero of your own journey. So the first one, Angel. I know who this is in for my life. Light attributes, helping those in need with no expectation of return. Shadow attributes, acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. That's interesting. Okay. Now the other one, Judge, light attributes, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. Shadow attributes, offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. Okay, so those are energies in your life. However, you clearly are in the driver's seat, so don't forget that this month. And also, because the King of Swords can indicate like legal and like justice and the sword of justice. And this is the area of what you need to accept. It's like I said, this is you taking charge. Clearly taking charge of your life, all right? Slow and steady wins the race. Never forget that. So let's get an empowering question for you.
All right. Oh, that was easy. All right. Empowering question for Pisces. What have been the most defining moments that helped shaped my life? All right. That's something great to reflect on as we're shedding, because we're shedding so much of things that we hold on to from the past. You know, like the hurt can be almost a badge of honor sometimes, but we're really releasing, right? We're all releasing. But man, I'm just getting charging forward, and look at this new moon, or I'm sorry, not new moon, but it's going on its way to be. I think like the Taurus full moon, like mid-month to the end of the month with that new moon in Sagittarius, is going to be like a shift that honestly I don't even think that you are like, honestly, like you've gotten so accustomed to like la-di-di-la-di-di-la, that like I don't even think you realize how powerful it is. Yeah, because November 19th Pluto's enters Aquarius. Like this is, I hope you're excited, Pisces. All right. It's been a journey, hasn't it? It has been a journey. So, dragon energy for this month. Rose pink dragon prepares your heart to connect with your higher facets of cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love, diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. Wonderful. I think that's like really connected to that angel energy. So let's get some crystal energy. I really think like the one thing for you, boundaries. Okay, like I said, like you love everybody, you want to help everybody, you want everybody to, you know, you also like just want to enjoy life, right? But like it's time to get to work is really what's messaging here. Oh, how light, spiritual beginning. All right, this could be a whole new like at this big momentum, it could be a whole new path that's opening up for you. All right, so let us get some clarifiers for the end of the month. Actually, first, hold on. I want to clarify the King of Swords first. Let's clarify that King of Swords first because, oh yeah, hello. Dang, okay. King of Swords clarified by the Eight of Cups. Yeah, this is about you. What you need to accept is you need to take charge of your life, okay? Like I said, there's this idea of like, the feeling, the needing, the expectations of other people to manifest this. You can manifest everything you want, Pisces, okay? And it could be something where, yeah, you might have to make a choice. It might feel like, yeah, it's something big. So let's clarify the end of the month, okay? And Saturn and Pisces, this is, remember, like, it's all leading you to a new path. Wow, okay. More harmony. This is so exciting. All right. Dang. Okay. So at the end of the month too, you might have something very emotionally fulfilling. Okay. Could be a Gemini energy, but this is where, be excited. Major arcana, major change on every level with your day-to-day stuff. Okay. So just remember, all this major change comes from the day-to-day structures that you have, and you're focusing on your intentions. Set those new moon intentions, new moon in Scorpio, new moon in Sagittarius, utilize the full moon in Taurus, really mark those dates down, do some really strong intentions, okay? Those intentions are gonna be very powerful. So Pisces, thank you again. As always, shine your inner light. You've got this.